Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Stellar Monarch 2 with me, Alpha Pi Omega, and the House Aurelius. So, the turn is 67, we are still under a huge pressure, and frankly I'm not feeling very good about this, but what I'm feeling good about is actually I finished the 5th book of Horus Heresy, Warhammer 40k saga, so I decided let's do another episode and turn this thing around, because god, I need some good news. Anyway, we're basically on a path that is either converging in us breaking down and getting overwhelmed, or turning everything in our favor. There really isn't much that I can talk about that we would want to change at this point. We have the ministers in place. Charles Edwards is doing an amazing job as the Minister of War. We also got a new commander of our fleet, Logan Byron, who is actually just amazing. That was an extremely lucky pull. We are working on technologies that are going to help us with some of the... Well, actually we're not. We are working on an industrial plan, but after that one we're getting the heavy command house. In energy, we're working on the strike house as well, okay. Electronics are working on autonomous governance? Yes. Okay, which will give us city cyber major, which improves the economy of our cities, but then we're working on ship modernization. Biochemistry, those are running and combat drugs. And after the laser absorbing surfaces or titanium synthesis. And extra light hull plating. Anything else that we could do? Okay, we could do this one then. Particle absorbing surfaces, because we need to really shift our mindset from economy to warfare, because there will be no economy if we cannot really stop this downfall. So you're doing good on that. And biochemistry, oh, we just covered that. And sociology, we're working on mega cities, and then planetary infrastructure. And I might actually, yeah, I might cancel this one and instead add auxiliary space command to that. And wait, or maybe not. Maybe we'll go with shield engineers. That's gonna help us more. Alright, so technology is going, economy is going, everything is happening. Let's just say we're at 743 squadrons, and let's see where we're gonna end up at the end of this episode. Colonization, we just colonized Lanori, which is good. That's an industrial planet. We colonized Tigos, that's another industrial planet. Your communication range is perfect. It's tundra, and we're working on Naga, which is going to be amazing as an industrial city, but we'll actually need to protect it. No, actually we don't need. The thing is, starbases have a range of 2 and 5, and we have a starbase at Terra, so you are covered from that. We have another starbase in Timas, which is covering the rest. So I really don't see a reason to build it anywhere else. And we're working on Tronia, which is also an amazing city. It would probably make sense to actually attack Vukel as well. Yeah, honestly it would make sense to attack Vukel, Mudum and Lener, and to have one buffer planet against you guys. Alright, we'll have to send our fleet though, and we're attacking Rest, which is to stop the enemies from invading here. If we could take Nisam, that would probably help, but yeah, the situation here is not doing good. Alright, let's end the turn. Okay, Tekra has been defended. Rest is falling, that's good. Truconia is being colonized. Lost 42 squadrons. Alright, so we're where we were before. I actually jumped to 44 production. Tekra Rest and Triconia. Yeah. So actually, after we take rest, let's move to Vokel and Mudun and hope for the best. Reinforcements, colonization 84. Okay, 84% is the most. Right, we lost 3 and destroyed 2 squadrons. So rest is happening. Triconia is losing. Unfortunately, we're gonna lose this this planet. There's not much we can do with it, but we're gonna go. Actually, can I put this as a high priority? We do not need to protect you or encourage you. So let's see if our fleets are gonna react. No, they're not. There is a land battle happening, and we're gonna lose this probably next turn. Research. So we finished Cities Cyber Major, which gives us base cities output +8. That's a major boost to the economy. Yes, 47 squadrons per turn. We're getting very close to being able to invest into mineral refineries. So let's hope we can get that soon. Alright, Rist has been taken. It is now ours, which is great. And we need... Yes, we need to actually attack Triconia. So I'll send you from Rist to Triconia, which is southeast. Alright. Doing much better on the squadrons, to be quite honest. So you will now attack southeast. Planet lost, but planet won. Colonization 78. Naga has been colonized, which is great. We're gonna make a core. And we also have Sanihesi, but that one is not worth our time, honestly. 24. Alright, so we're gonna attack this one and see what we can do. Alright, and I think next time or the turn after we're gonna get an audience. Now I'm thinking, I haven't spoken about this, but in between episodes I actually checked that we are having an issue with Grace House Delford and the Great House Gerson. They're getting grudges and they are really unhappy with our government. So it might make sense for me to actually organize a banquet. Yes, let's do that and focus on improving relations with them. Okay, they're actually attacking Tekra. It's not great. Tronia has almost been colonized. And you guys are being worked on. Lost 62 squadrons, but we're still at 845, which is better. And shipyard output is right now at 55 per turn. Okay, we're starting to ramp up our production really nicely. We finished the mineral refining and refineries construction, which is a huge boost to our production, and we're going to invest in mineral refineries next turn to even further boost our production. So all things considered, we are starting to get a little bit better. Okay, Triconia is now being invaded by our fleets. Really nice. 90% Tronia colonization, 36 and deck, 12 and 12. Alright. War, we lost 12. Alright, squadrons are ramping up. Battles happening. Admiral confirming the attack on Triconia and ship design. So let's look at the audience and see what we can do. We have the banquet going, so there will be a little bit more happening. Tradition. House Delford no longer willing to share their expertise. Do we note it? Well, they're antagonistic, but we're gonna fix that actually. Star Knights. You can track rebels, which I don't think is necessary right now. Court intrigue needs to be kept at check. Yes, that's actually important. Chancellor. Let's postpone that. Chancellor event. My lord, we recently relocated some of the workers from one planet to another, but the adaptation to local time zones has gone poorly. The people are overworked, confused, and sleep deprived, unable to focus on their duties. How shall we respond? Let's send some experts, doctors, organizers, and so on. We must restore order. I will go there and address them personally. Send an army to pacify them. They will get used to it. No, let's use this one. Archaeology. On a common artifact. We found a name in the artifact. We'll explain ancient rules. Analyze it. Study it thoroughly. Make it into a rebel detector device of some sort and sell it. We're gaining 26 per turn. In each of the areas. So this would be really worth it. But I'm not spending that much. Study it. War Minister, a good event. The staff of military administration has collectively decided to stay longer hours and make an additional effort. Yes. What should they focus on? Improve officers' training procedures. Each officer has a 20% chance of competence +1. Cost saving. Yes, let's spend on our officers. Let's actually check. We have 25, 10, 17, 10, 17, 13, and 3. Man, you are really bad. We might want to fire you. Well, his loyalty is outstanding, but his competence is just terrible. But okay, 10, 25, 17, 10, 17, 13, and 2. Okay, I just wonder if we're gonna see a difference in our own fleet. Statistically, at least one of them should be affected. Diplomacy with you guys. They get 24 planets. We are at peace. Sign a trade treaty with them. Alright. We can sign a trade treaty with Cassiopeians. There are minories 10 planets. You have 9 planets. And you have 7 planets. Grand politics. While searching out records of our house, we came across an interesting story. There's an original entry in House Delford Annals. It seemed that the grandfather of one of our ancestors was closely related with the royal bloodline, and was even promised a throne if certain conditions are met. I know it's an old story and can be interpreted in various ways, but... interesting claim we have. Let's see how we pursue it. Compensation so we all forget about these records. Let's pay them off. I don't want this on my conscience. Actually, they are our rival. Okay, let's compensate them. Let's not make things worse. Minor house petition. They're our minor house. It's... okay, in the extension of the gardens, they say it would degrade the look of an industrial zone. And this is outrageous. I will order the Chancellor to deal with this. I'm not spending focus points on you. And this is the same thing. I will order the Chancellor. It would make sense in this case to go with this one, because we can then pull them back, but let's be a little bit careful. Alright, the banquet. We are going to salute all great noble houses of the Empire. We need the relationship boost. Now, you are friendly, so we don't really need to do anything with you at this point anyway. You are friendly, so indeed. You are in union, so indeed. You are antagonistic. Let's put our grudges aside. should be greater, but I don't have 40k. So let's use this one. That's gonna bump them up out of antagonistic. You are neutral. Let's use this to improve our relations. You're uncooperative. We can definitely bump you up. Indeed. What about you? A great banquet. Now actually I'm gonna use to bump you up by 10. You're actually our one, so let's bump you up as well. Indeed and indeed. Alright, so we spend a lot of focus points here, but I think we will be fine. 90%, 46, 12, 12. Exploration war. How's the war go? 12. Alright, almost at 900. That's really looking good. And let's invest in the refineries. That's gonna make the mineral production even better. Alright, so we're a little bit in the negative, but not a whole lot. Let's see our so 25, 10, 17. Okay, you're bumped up. You have 11 now. 17, 13, and 3. So we have one bumped up. The Commodore Michael Wood gained a little bit of extra skill. 96, 42, 18, 18. War. Okay, so we're from above 900. Okay, we're starting to turn things around. That is amazing. If this works, we can attack Troyth and then clear out these planets. Yep, 449. Produced 58 ships. Things are starting to look a little bit better. Okay, uncooperative, neutral, union, neutral. So let's just see if we could get you a little bit better. We need to get rid of the grudges here. Which we probably won't be able, but we could hunt amoebas with you. That's plus 15. Didn't you have... Yes, you rival the royal house. Desire court influence. You don't have... There are FED shares. Do you not have Windhard? The Great Council. Do you not have a minister? Larducan, Rishovi. Ah, you're the guys that we actually pulled out. Alright, so I could persuade one of you, probably you, to transfer, expand minister offices. Nope. Can I do it here? Yes. So next turn I could persuade you to join the house. That might actually change their opinion of me quite significantly. Alright. Alright. No major attack on us. And we finished the colonization of Dronia. I cannot make it a core. Unfortunately, so I have to make you core and then I can make you core. But no more than 50 imperial worlds. Alright. Okay, so we got you back. Alright, a major battle, but we are 60. Nice. We're starting to pull back. That's really nice. I'm happy with this. Alright, so we need to attack you. That's southeast. I'm gonna take my imperial fleet from here and go. Do we want to fire you? Yes. And you. Let's see what's gonna happen, who we're gonna get instead. We do have the focus points for that. In the meantime, we're gonna put you on Southeast operations. Oh, you're actually on Southeast operations, so that's fine. So let's claim this and take it. War. Alright, this was a brutal turn. 114 squadrons were lost, but we produced 64. 3 battles. Tekra, Rist, and Triconia. We can now make Ucor, which is really important. You're going to start producing a decent amount of minerals. Colonization 60, 46, 46. Legislation. Okay, we can pass a law. Additional free budget point. Do we want to do a budget point? I think this would help with the amount of squadrons. This would really help with the efficiency of the administration. Alright, that would actually be pretty good. Law Drafting Act. Financial Control Act. Corruption. Peacekeeping Act. Civil Service. Tax Efficiency. Plus 10% cost of. Well, that's extra 10% efficiency. Actually, that's 5, but minister efficiency. Alright, we're going with this one. Budget Restructuring Act. And we'll get administration. Awesome. Okay, colonization. We have looked at that one more. We've talked about that. Reinforcements. Research. A new ship house Zephyr has been researched. Radiator, and we are working on what? Nothing in energy. Alright, so power grid. Economic ship progression. Adaptive shields. Advanced point defense weapons. Let's get this one. That's gonna help. Point defense plus 30 is actually pretty good. Alright, and we have a Zephyr class. It's a frigate, and Radiator is a destroyer. And we're using Falcon. You have 124, you get 68. 39, we got 58. Armor 2, 10 to 20, got 9 to 18. Tractor beam immunity, that's not great. It's not great at all. I don't think that's a good one. What about destroyer? Get Corvette, okay, Guardian, and Assault Hydra. So you get 91 and 158. Okay, that's actually way better. Armor 4, 14 to 28. You don't have any missiles, but you get scanners and hardened shields. I might switch you maybe with the Assault Hydra. Can I see information about the missiles? Missiles deal damage equal to 20% of the max HP of target. Well, it's actually not bad. You can 91, 150. That's about 240. Get a way less than that. We'll keep it as it is for now. Alright, orders, reinforcements, animal battle, exploration. Okay, end the turn. So Troif is being attacked. It was 19 squadrons. Yep, we are at 1,000. Alright, I believe that we have officially turned it around. At this point, I'm gonna feel good working back on the industrial complex and to renew our offensive. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna take Troif to Konya. And I mean, we already have Tukonia, but we're gonna take Troif, and I think Nisem. That's gonna protect us by having 2 border wards, Tukonia and Nisem, and we're gonna put our main fleet on Vukel, Mudun, and Lanar, creating another choke point. Then we can go with S, Bulks, and Helmrak, creating more choke points, and here Aldurni, Buranech, and Yowara. So we have a pretty clear plan of what we're gonna do here. Okay, 72, 48, 12, 48. Alright, a good turn. Troif is being demolished. It's really nice. 3 fleets there: Emperor's Dogs, Space Vanquishers, and Space Lancers. I really like how it takes inspiration from Warhammer in this case. It's pretty good. Oh, you know what? We actually haven't checked the fleet after we fired the people. Okay, Alejandro is a little bit better. Matthew Wilson is a little bit better. That's actually pretty good. And I think we definitely helped. Yeah, 11. Well, it is a little bit better, but competence is higher. So that's good. Alright, war. That's fine. Okay, attack on Tukonia and the rest. Troif is being attacked as the rest. So let's put priority on those. Alright, we defended the rest. Arachnians woke up. And they actually assaulted Tekra as well. Tekra also needs to be protected, and Turconia is not doing good. They're actually attacking us and overwhelming. Lost a large number of ships, yet we are still growing. 65 ships per turn, 1,027 squadrons currently available. We definitely turned it around. I'm really happy about that. Alright, what was I talking about? I wanted to... Okay, government and projects, we definitely need to make you a little bit better. And I want to turn you into a member of House... Is it Delfort? Yes, ministerial position. Oh, we actually have a ton of titles. Give you Guardian of the Empire. Let's give you Knight of the Blue Nebula. And Champion. Alright, 365, and you have desire for the ministerial position. So we're gonna persuade our minister to switch to House Delfort. Oh, it requires 4. Well, bummer. So let's end the turn. Alright, Tekra has been protected, but you are losing. And you also attacked us, unfortunately. Now Draconia is going to be lost, most likely. But let's attack Nisem. It's still southeast. Our fleet is gonna go there and take them down. Yes. Alright, and we actually send massive reinforcements to Turconia to protect it. Alright, so things are looking good. We don't need to protect you anymore. Endek has been colonized. That is going to be a really good planet. That is going to be a really good planet. Is it a Terran type planet? Alright. So this one could also be turned into Megalopolis. Pretty sure. Let's build a communication tower here. And we'll need to make it core first, I think. Alright, exploration, reinforcements, orders. So Nisam is being taken, Turconia is being defended. Yeah, they actually dumped a lot of their forces in here. I think we might be able to actually protect them. Nope, we just lost it. Despite the fact that we are winning, they overwhelmed our forces and now control the place. Alright, well, that tells me that we will need to make this a fortress world, because it's constantly being attacked. Okay, Nisam and Turconia were fighting over those. We got colonization, 96, 96, 36. We're doing... Yes, we have definitely turned this around. That's amazing. And we can look at our audience. So, intrigue from Spymaster. Intrigue of the Imperial Court has reached new heights. Can we try to slow this thing down? Intrigue minus 25. Each courtier has 50% chance of losing loyalty. Let's go with this one. Chancellor. Yes, we're gonna postpone this. Oh, my dear, I hope you're doing fine. Running the whole empire thing. Here, take these extra funds I raised. Might make it easier for you. Auntie, you are golden. The fate of employees. Your Majesty, unrest is brewing in one of our major industrial complexes. The buildings are old and scheduled for repurposing, but the process will take time. Meanwhile, the workers are growing anxious, not only about their jobs, but also their lives. Someone has spread a rumor that they would be forcibly relocated to a distant mining facility, and naturally they are not pleased with the idea. Fear and uncertainty are spreading fast. Send envoys to calm them down. Yeah, let's send envoys to calm them down. Archaeology. We found a common artifact. How are you doing on rebels? Study it. War Ministry. Bad event. Some officers were found outright selling military equipment to rebels, most likely. And unfortunately they are quite popular. Punish them severely. Do nothing. We can't really do much. They're gonna gain this one. Injustice reported by minor House Yantar. I'm Felix Yantar, the head of House Yantar. A great injustice was caused by the great House Armistar. They denied our house representative proper seating in the local banquet, as would be customary by our house rank and prestige. No, I will take you under my personal protection. So we get Vaza contract. Desirability changed by 30. 25. I sympathize, but a great house is a great house. Let's go with this one. We can afford it, I think. Dishonorable deed of the nobles. There was a terrible accident. Oh, it's this yacht thing again. It was no one's fault. They're all equally guilty. Let's actually do that. We'll see if we can placate them. My liege, Salventard from House Mentard. You won't believe it, my liege, but apparently some space even secretly teleported to my chambers. Yes, install my personal seal. I can't explain it in any other way. Well, let's deal with that right now. And a spy. Oh, nice. We can get good secrets. Alright, major battle, but we are still doing good. We need to retake Draconia and research. We finished learning drugs and combat drugs, and now we're working on particle absorbing surfaces. So let's end the turn. We can pass a law again. Nice. So civil service law. I want the tax bonus. We lost 3. Draconia is being bombarded like there's no tomorrow. We'll take it the next turn. Let's look at the noble houses. We are friendly. You're friendly. You are friendly. Alright, you're neutral. You're neutral and you're neutral. Alright. But we have a lot of grudges. Can we maybe fix some of them? Gain a favor. They're capped. These are also capped. These are capped at cordial. I'm gonna grant you the honorary titles. I haven't done that, so it is a good idea. Champion of Chivalry. Champion of Chivalry. I must actually give them to our own people. Organize arrest for the Emperor. Oh, okay, so there is a way how to get extra focus points. I did not know that. Shift mundane task to the administration. I'm gonna start using that. The most renowned Star Lord. Guardian. The Grand Champion. Alright, so that helped with our authority and monarchism. Good. Good, good, good. So we dealt with legislation. Let's just end this. Draconia has been taken, which is great. Nisam is going to be taken. Tekra is protected. What about the colonization? Completed, 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 completed. Alright, so we finished some worlds. Saltris. Yes, we know about that one. Dronia we've discussed. Yes, these ones. Trapphilon, which will give us a little bit of minerals, but nothing major. Alright, so rebels are not getting any power. That's good. Population is growing nicely. Happiness is fine. Stability is at 60. Centralization at 2. We're back to almost 1,300 ships, which is amazing. I'm really happy about that. We got a ton of focus points and administrative points, so we can actually, I think, start our offensives. So once we finish this, I think I could do... Yeah, you are balanced. So let's actually mark you for an attack. And you, Laura, for an attack. And I'm gonna do one more turn and end it there to see. Alright, so Vuka is being attacked. Nissan has been conquered. Nice. Draconia is protected. And Urara is not being attacked. But that's fine. You know, we're doing 2 offensives at the same point now. And Vuka is actually going to be a really good world for us. Yeah, look at that manufacturing output. It's increasing, which is nice. 1350 ships, 72 per turn. Well, I mean, it's not ships, it's actual full squadrons, so that's really good. And we can also get rid of the grudges here, which is going to make them a little bit more friendly, and hunt space amoebas with this guy. So that's 380. Okay, and I don't think we can grant you any more. Oh no, we can. Alright, so you guys now have relations of 441, though you are capped at neutral. Are you really? Well, alright. Alright. Anyway, that's all for this episode. Big turning point. We are gonna start going back on the offensive again. After we took Nissan, we're fighting at Vukay. We're doing Ilara is gonna be another one, but I also want you, and it's gonna be the task for our own fleet. So you go to east. Alright, and that is truly all. So thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one.